here we are. Good morning. And today we have the Sfirot of Hod She. So counting the Omer, counting these days between Pesach and Shavuos, as you know, we have 7 days, that's 7 weeks, and each week has a particular quality that we focus on. So the quality that we're focusing on this week in Hebrew is called Netzach, which is a kind of persistence, a determination, an enduring quality. And Netzach is connected to the word for endurance. And Hashem, God, is a power that's enduring. One of the way he represents himself is I was, I am, and I will be. There's no time. There's no time either. We're not bound by any time constraints either. So when we connect to that part of him that's eternal, our connection to him is eternal, we also have capacity to have patience and stick with things and wait for them to play out. That's the Netzach part. And then the Hod part is connected because today is the day of Hod in the week of Netzach. So the Hod part is the aspect of acknowledgement, surrender, or gratitude. We know that Yehudim, the Jews, are named after Yehuda, Judah, who was named by his mother as articulation of gratitude. She had another son. She was very grateful. And Hoda'ah is gratitude and acknowledgement of the other. So while we're practicing today, I would like you to have in mind this aspect of surrender and gratitude, because gratitude goes together with surrender. When we acknowledge Hashem's decisions, acknowledge that Hashem is running the show, when we acknowledge that Hashem is in charge, and we can kind of just relax and take comfort in that and have gratitude for everything that is. We don't have to fight against the stream. We can just flow with it. Then there's an aspect of surrender connected with our gratitude. So just close your eyes and let's feel our grounding on the blanket that's beneath you. Feel your sitting bones supported by that blanket. If you need more than one blanket, if you want to lift the blanket up behind you so that you feel raised a little bit, and you want your knees dropping down beneath your waist. Knees are dropping down. And then let's straighten the spine up and really feel that spine, the vertebrae between, the spaces between your vertebrae really opening up. A lot of sitting around, a lot of maybe watching things on screen. We could tend to really just slump the spine. We want to really open up that spine, lift it up. You can even feel your hands pressing down on your thighs as you lift your spine upwards. And then your head is just floating on top of the spine. So just find your breath, breathing in and out. And I'm going to read from this book. It's called Journey Through the Wilderness, A Mindful Approach to the Practice of Counting the Omer. So let's open to whatever is unfolding in our lives and reach for gratitude. Just keep your breath, focusing on your breath. Gratitude lifts us beyond our own pain, fears, and doubt. Gratitude helps us find the strength to stand in the moment and discern the path forward. A practice for today: be mindful of giving thanks, saying your brachot before you eat. Say thank you to Hashem when you see something beautiful, when you experience a moment of connection. Give thanks for all this day brings, and notice how gratitude feels in your body. A quote from Tehillim: Ki chasdecha leneged einai, because your kindness is in front of my eyes. Vehit halachti ba'amisecha, and I walk in your truth. Lishmi b'kol todah, I'll give voice to my gratitude. Or lisaper kol nifloosecha, and I will speak of all of your wonders. So it's a beautiful little reading for today for gratitude. So if your eyes were closed, you can open up your eyes. Let's take our arms out, and the open palms are receptive to what's above. And just breathe in and lift up. And exhale, the hands come down. Breathe in and lift up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Exhale down. And inhale up. Exhale down. Let's do this one more time. We're taking the arms up. Reach up and really stretch out that spine, and then open the palms. And just stay with these hands lifted up and the palms open. And just feel shefa, feel blessing flowing down into your open palms. And then bring that down and hold it like a little bowl. And like we often do at the end of class, let's place that on our heart center. And just breathe deeply into the heart center, the Tiferet center. And as you're breathing, feel your lungs relax and feel the muscles around your heart relax. And as you breathe in, just feel your heart relaxing and getting bigger, so to speak. Breathe into the palms of your hand and then relax and let that heart contract. Breathe in. Feel the lungs and the heart center opening up and resting, and then opening up and relaxing. Now let's just tap right here on the sternum. Tap, you're going to stimulate the thymus gland, which is in charge of your immunity or controls a lot of immune function. Just tap it, breathing in and out. You can even make a little articulation. And give it a rest, give a little massage. So each of the energy centers controls different hormones. So the heart center is controlling the thymus gland. So let's just give it another little tap. This time tap with the palm of your hand. Good. I think that we've stimulated our thymus quite nicely. Lifting the arms up, 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 and then taking the right hand down. Taking the right hand down. And I'm just going to lower my blanket, taking the right hand down. And all the left hand is going over to the right side. opening up that left side of the body, up and dropping down, over, now with the right hand to the left, and up, and lifting up, and bringing the hands down. So concentrating on the hands for a minute. So today is Hod She Netzach. So Netzach and Hod are kind of partners in balance. So we have Netzach, which is the right hand, extending on the side of masculinity, externality, effort, endurance, bring it back. And the left hand, this aspect of gratitude, surrender, the feminine aspect, and bring that back. So we're going to be playing with the interrelationship between these two hands. So just lift them and open them out. Feel your wrists opening as your fingers come down. Feel the back of your elbows opening and back. And inhale, out and back. And out and back. And out and back. And let's just let those arms make circles. So Netzach and Hod are really represented in Kaballah by the legs, the right leg being Netzach and the left leg being Hod. But we're just using the arms now as part of our warm-up. And let's go back to this. I place my hands on the right side and I open up my left side. This part of me that is available to gratitude, I'm opening it up, gratitude and surrender. I come up, I stretch up to the place of balance, and I drop my left hand down, and now I open up the part of me on the right side that's available to making effort and really extending myself. And I stretch it out over on that side. Lift up. Let's come forward now. So we're lifting up, get that nice length in the spine, and the hands are going to come forward, and we're going to walk forward, forward, forward. Stretch as far forward as you can, but don't hurt yourself. Your lower back might be a little tight. And just let's rock it out, rock it out. Rock it out, walking over to the right side, stretching over your right thigh. Coming center, walking over to the left side, stretch over the left thigh. Come forward, walk it back. Take the arms up, and we're going to go backwards now. So we're lifting those arms up. Exhale, hands come behind you, the fingers face forward. Ground your hands down, lift up that back and open up the front body as you contract together the back body. Opening up and lift up. We'll go forward and back a couple times. So let's go forward, stretch that lower back as you fold over your thighs, rock it to release tightness inside the thigh. Stretch it out. Come back. Open up. Lift up. Hands behind you. Hands grounding onto the mat. Press your hands down. Lift your head, your chest up. Roll your shoulders back. Lift up. And there we go. So let's come onto our knees, coming into tabletop position. So warming up the back with our dog and cat poses on all fours. So we're on all fours. You can always do dog and cat sitting up in a chair if your knees don't like to go down on the mat. So we're just starting to loosen up that lower back. Loosen it up. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Or usually we breathe in for dog out for cat. In for dog, out for cat, in, out. Let's speed it up and see how that works. So in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. When you're in your cat back, your back is rounded and it's lifting up to the ceiling. Let's pull it back into extended cat. Pull it back. Pull it back. Walk your hands as far forward as they will go. And then coming back. Let's go for puppy pose. Breathing into dog. Stretching the arms forward and stretching the hands forward, and the chest comes down towards the floor. Puppy pose. So because today is about Netzach and Hod, we want to work those legs and feel the extension in them. So Netzach and Hod, just before we start moving those legs, in Kaballah, each of the opposites feed into a center point. So Chesed and Gevura, kindness and sternness or boundary making, feeds into the heart. Chochmah and Bina, wisdom and understanding, feeds into knowledge, the place of the third eye. So in the same way, there's another triad, Netzach and Hod, endurance, persistence, and surrender and gratitude feed into Yesod, which is foundation. So if we're going to have a strong foundation for the body, for the core, for relationships, for functioning well in the world, we need to balance these two legs of the structure. So let's stretch back our right leg, stretching it back, feeling that it can, any tightness in the ankle, we're going to push the heel away and bring it back, push it away, bring it back, push it away and bring it back. Just stretching out that hamstring and then stretching it up. And let's bring it underneath the chest and stretch it out. Underneath the chest and stretch it out. Bring it under the chest and stretch it out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Round your back when you come in and out and in and out. Lift it. Lift the left arm. Nice stretch. Just warming up the leg. Left side. Press that foot away, stretching out that hamstring. Push that heel away. Waking up the leg. Waking it up. Stretching out the calf muscle and the hamstring. And then it stretches out under the chest. Stretches out under the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale, exhale, and then hold it. This is a little bit of our Netzach now. We're holding and keeping the balance, just breathing in and breathing out, and breathing in and breathing out, and drop. So those are feeding into the core, into the areas of your Sod and Malchus. Let's just rotate that pelvis, letting it get a little loose, circles, making circles with the tail. So wagging that pelvis. Just try to let the pelvis be really loose. You're just wagging from side to side. Very loose pelvis. Little doggy wags, happy dog. Little doggy wags. Good. So now let's try donkey kicks. So we're stretching out that right leg, bend the knee, or bend the leg at the knee and just kick it up. Inhale, release. Inhale, under. Inhale, under. Inhale, under. Inhale, under. Inhale. Two more. And rest. And the other side. So now the left side, we're stretching out, bending the leg, kicking it up and under. Up, 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 up. Knee is very bent, leg is very bent. Good. And let's sit back in child's pose just to rest the lower back. And from here, let's stretch up into downward facing dog. So we're just going to hook the toes and stretch up into the dog. Walk the dog. One knee bends, the other knee. Just actually the leg bends at the knee. Walk, walk, walk. And just feel that downward facing dog. Just feel it how it stretches into the lower back. And then we're going to walk up, walk up. So if we stay like this is kind of awkward chair pose. It's a nice pose to continue working the lower back. You can do dog, cat, and dog. Inhale, cat, exhale, dog. Inhale, cat, exhale, dog. So now we've reversed the normal. Usually we inhale with dog. So inhale, cat, exhale, dog. Inhale, cat, exhale, dog. Inhale, cat, exhale, dog. And if we wanted to take this into chair pose, lift the right arm, lift the left arm. Stretch back into chair pose and fold it down. And just have your knees be nice and soft. And we're just hanging down. And then rolling up. Standing in mountain pose. So if we're standing in mountain pose, let's just stand in mountain pose for a few minutes and feel what it is standing on the floor and feeling stable on our two legs. We've been talking about the legs, and here we are standing on the legs. So let's just lift up those heels. So before we even stand, I just like to get this circulation moving. I'm just jumping, teeny bit off the floor, just jumping. Feel that you can loosen up. Let your shoulders get loose. Let your hips get loose. Your knees get loose. Unfortunately, the bladder wants to get loose also. So standing up and feeling the stand. Rocking into the toes and back. Rocking into those toes and back. Rock forward and back. Rock forward and back. Rock forward and back. Rock forward and back. And then let's just stand in mountain pose for a couple moments. So we're standing in the mountain. Let the knees be really soft. Coming arms out to the top, reaching up. Exhale, fly down. Fly down. And then just hang down. Hang down. Let's come up like we did before, coming up into the beginning of chair pose. Inhale, cat. exhale dog. Inhale cat, exhale dog. Inhale cat, exhale dog. One more. Inhale cat, exhale dog. Lift the left arm. Lift the right arm. And then lift it up. Lift it up. And just let those knees soft. And just roll down. Roll down, roll down, roll down. Just hanging down, hanging down. Feet, if the legs are close together, you can press one against another to give you support. Lifting up, exhale. Inhale up into dog, exhale into cat. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale round. One more. Inhale up, exhale round. Lift the right arm, lift the left arm. Squeeze your legs together. Chair pose, lift it up. Exhale. Let the knees go soft. Roll down. Just hang down. Just hang down. Last time we're going to do this. Coming into our chair, beginning of chair. Inhale dog. Exhale cat. Inhale dog. Exhale cat. Lift the left arm. Lift the right arm. Sit back. Squeeze your legs together. And come up. Hands can go into the lower back. And we're going to move into a back bend. So the legs are grounding down into the floor. We're lifting up the chest. Imagine someone's drawing you up with the string from the bottom of your chin. You're opening your shoulders and pressing your pelvis forward. So opening up, don't squeeze, don't crunch in the lower back. Engage grappa. That's glutes, rectum, anus, pubis, perineum, and abdominals. And just open the lower back. And then forward, soft knees. Let's round it down. Down, down, down. Coming up, hands into the lower back. Lift up the chest. Open, open, open. And then let's fold forward, down, down, down. And let's roll up. So we're ready now to do some sun salutations. So here we go. So breathing in and up. Exhale, flying down, soft legs, hands on the ground. Take the right leg back. So the left leg is in front. It's a nice runner's stretch. Let's lift up the left arm. Lift it up, drop it down. Take that left leg back. Push up into downward facing dog. Step the right leg forward. Step the left leg forward. Let's roll up. Rolling up. Arms out to the side. Down the center line. Let's lift it up. Exhale, soft knees. We're coming down. Take the left leg back. Run the stretch. Open up the right arm up to the side. Drop it down. Feel that runner's stretch. Stretch the right leg back. Push up into your downward facing dog. Step the left leg forward. Step the right leg forward. Here we are. Let's find chair pose. And then let's come up. Arms out to the side and down. So let's do one more sun salutation variation, or maybe we'll do more, but let's do one more right now. So here we go. Breathing in, lifting up, nice big inhale. Exhale, flying down, soft knees, rolling all the way down. Right leg goes back, left leg goes back. Pushing up, feeling that nice downward facing dog. And then dropping the knees down. Let's do chest and chin and take this into 8-point pose. So inhale, exhale, chest and chin. And do that little lung massage that you just shift yourself back and forth, letting the lungs get massaged, and then come up into cobra pose. Opening up in cobra, looking over the right shoulder, looking over the left shoulder, coming up, pulling back into child's pose, coming up onto all fours, hooking those toes, lifting up into downward facing dog, stepping the right leg forward, stepping the left leg forward, coming up via a chair pose, left arm up, right arm up, take it up, interlock your fingers behind you, let's take a little back bend, open up the back. Actually, you're opening up your front and constricting your back a little. You're squeezing your shoulder blades together. And relax. So let's do one more like this, and then we're going to come into standing postures using our legs in some warrior poses. So here we go. Breathing in and up. Lift up, reach up. Soft knees, fly down, coming down, left leg goes back, right leg goes back. Here we are in our downward facing dog. Stretch back, stretch back, stretch back, stretch back. Coming in for 8-point pose, drop your knees. Inhale, chest and chin. Onto the ground. Feel that massage as you let your knees go side to side, as you're pressing your lungs down, your chest down on the mat. And then straighten up into cobra pose. Back onto the knees. Pull it back into child's pose. Come up onto all fours. Here we are on our tabletop. Hook the toes. Back into downward facing dog. Step the left leg forward. Step the right leg forward. Find your chair pose. Right arm up. Left arm up. Sit back. Then lift up. Hands together, and here we are. Okay, so we're going to do some warrior poses using the legs. So if we would start with the left leg, and I think one of the postures that most expresses the idea of Netzach is warrior one, or assertive warrior. So we're going to take the left leg up, and before we do it, Let's just get that leg, move it, give ourselves a balance. Challenge, removing that knee, hug that knee, move the ankle, hug it. We can even turn it into a little bit of a twist, turning, opening to the back, coming forward. And then let's step that right foot nicely forward. Step it forward, bend the knee strongly, and lift our arms up. Warrior One pose. It's a strong, empowering pose. Hands come down, and we're stepping back. Let's do that with the other one. So we're taking our left leg now, the Hod leg. Surrender, acknowledgement, gratitude. Let's lift it up. Let's take the thigh out. We're just loosening up everything in the inner thigh here. Also giving ourselves a balance challenge. Good, hug it in. Let that foot and ankle rotate, point to flex, rotate, holding on to the left knee. It's a balance challenge. Taking your left arm back as you hold on to your right knee, standing, if that's available to you, and down. So I'm going to take the different view here, and we're going to do some more Warrior One poses. So I'm lifting up my right leg, and I'm stepping forward. Nice and assertive warrior. Arms are coming way up. Exhale with a nice forceful exhale. Ha! Let's go. Inhale. Ha! Inhale. Ha! Inhale. Exhale. Ha! Inhale. Exhale. Ha! One more. Inhale. And exhale. Ha! And there we go. Let's step back. Let's do the same, stepping forward on the left with the left leg. So, it's interesting how in movement and in midah or quality, they go into each other. So I'm going to be stepping forward in an assertive way, but it's my left side and it's the midah of Hod. Sometimes I might have to take the initiative and go out of myself to actually feel that quality of gratitude. Maybe I have to push myself to articulate a thank you. Maybe I have to push myself to give the other person the benefit of a doubt in an argument and say, I'm sorry. So we're stepping forward in an assertive way, but we're stepping forward with the Hod leg. So let's do that. So we're lifting up that Hod leg and stepping it forward. Assertive warrior, bending that knee. Let's go. Inhale up. Ha! 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 And inhale up. And coming forward. And let's step forward. Just bouncing on those legs. Feeling whatever needs to release. Just let it release. Feeling the release of just bouncing. So now we're going to do those two warriors, but we're going to step back into the warrior. So I'm taking my right leg and I'm stepping it, and I'm going to step it back. And I'm going to find my warrior and step it forward. Now I'm going to take my left leg, lift it up, stretch it out, and step it back and find the warrior. And come back and step forward. So let's take this into a balance, and we'll take it into a balance and take it into warrior 3. So as I lift up my right leg, I'm lifting it up and I'm taking it back, and I'm experiencing this balance, and I'm stretching out my arms in front of me. So it's a balance pose, coming back and down. Other side, I'm lifting up my left leg, and the left leg is all about surrender. So I'm going to stay strong on my Netzach leg, but I'm stretching back, 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 back. And here I am in my warrior 3. And come back and down. Take the hands into the lower back. Let's do a back bend, an open-hearted, acknowledging back bend. So my legs are a little spread, my knees are nice and loose, and I'm opening my heart. I'm letting those knees get really soft. And it's almost like a surrendering. And then this is also a surrendering. Let it fold down, forward. Let's come up, open-hearted. Let's fold it down and surrender. And let's continue. We've got warrior 1 down, and we've got warrior 3. We've just done the balance pose of warrior 3. Let's do warrior 2. So as yogis, we don't want to be worrying yogis. It's an old joke. It's a corny joke. Every time I say warrior 2, I always hear the similar sounding word, but it's very important that we are not warriors, that we want to have trust and faith. So moving into the right side, this is Netzach. So it's a good time, instead of focusing on our persistence and our endurance and moving to, the right side, moving to our right side. Maybe with warrior 2, we can focus on Hashem's not going to abandon us aspect. Hashem is Netzach, Netzachi. And as we are warriors in this warrior 2 pose, let it be a reminder that Hashem is not going to abandon us. Hashem is not abandoning us now. Everything he's doing is part of his kindness. He's waking us up. He's cleaning the planet. He's letting us focus on family and home and hearth. So look out to that right side. And as we focus on Hashem's Netzach, his aspect of never abandoning us, being with us through thick and thin, take that right hand and just surrender in acknowledgement of his kindness and his all presence all the time. And we come back. And we can lean on that. We can lean on that reliance of Hashem. Lean on that right leg, lifting up the left arm, taking it to the lower back, turning that left shoulder all the way back, twisting in the pelvic region to open it up, and then we can just come into triangle pose. It's not a warrior pose, but it's a fun pose. And then here we go. Lift up, exhale. So inhale And exhale into that right side. Feel that solidness of that right leg and feel your own capacity to be enduring and have Netzach and Hashem's capacity to have Netzach. And looking out in over that right hand, grounding back the left leg. And then up, turning the feet together. Let's lift up and just come down. You can come forward, come forward, come forward, and just drop forward onto a block, onto the floor in a wide-legged forward fold. And then coming up, and we're going to do that warrior two pose facing to the left side. So here we're going to turn to acknowledgement, surrender. Hashem has those qualities too. That's where we get them from. He created us in his image, and it's particularly that he has these Sfirot and we have these Sfirot. So what would be Hashem's acknowledgement? Well, we wake up in the morning and we say, Moide Ani, we thank Hashem, but he has Rabba Imuna Secha. He has faith in us. He acknowledges us too. How do we imagine his gratitude? I'm not sure how I can explain that right now. But if we reach out to this aspect of hoda'ah, acknowledgement of the other, Hashem couldn't create the world if he didn't make space, empty space. We call it simsum. He contracted himself. He pulled himself back to make space for us. That's the ultimate hod, the ultimate surrendering. So we're moving into this left side as we bend that left knee until it kind of goes over the toes. We don't want it to go further than the toes, but we go forward and back, and forward and back, stretching out our capacity to have gratitude and surrender. And then finally, when we feel that that leg's warmed up, we drop it down, lift up the chest, drop the shoulders down, open up the arms, turn to face the left-hand side, and just embody your inner grateful warrior, your inner grateful, acknowledging, making space for the other warrior. Turn up your left hand, drop your right hand, and back it up to the place where you're going to be consistent and persistent in your ability to have gratitude and make space for the other. And come back. Rest it on that knee. Lift up the right arm. Drop that right arm behind you. Take back your right shoulder. Take it all the way back. Look up. Come up. Triangle. Reach, reach, reach. Tilt. Back. And back. And coming forward. And just going forward. Wide leg, forward fold. Wide leg, forward fold. Walk your hands forward, 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 and push away from your hands. And then walk your hands back, back, back. And then bend the knees. And let's come up. And bring your feet together. There's a more elegant way to do that. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. And good. So now we're going to come down onto the floor. And we're laying down on the floor. Laying down on the floor and just feeling your lower back. Let's hug the knees. and give a little massage on the lower back. Just hug the knees. And once again, we're going to stretch and articulate those legs. So right leg is going to come in. I'm holding my left leg. Right leg comes in and then stretches out and back. And left leg comes in. Hold the right leg. Stretch out that left leg and back. So let's just stretch out one and back. Stretch out two. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Hug those knees to you. And we're just going to swing the knees side to side. So inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale other side. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Two more. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And then both legs are coming onto the ground. And before we go into final relaxation, which we'll do in just a couple moments, we're going to lift up into bridge. Lift up into the bridge. Interlock your hands underneath you. Feel your chin pressing that thyroid gland in your neck. And lower down. Hug your knees. Let's lengthen out the left leg, take your right hand, find your take your left hand, find the outside of your right knee, and just bring it over. Nice reclining twist. And come back up, hug your knees, stretch out the right leg. The right hand comes over to the outside of the left knee. Just let it go all the way over. Enjoy that. Release. Come back. One more bridge. Interlock your hands underneath your lower back and your buttocks. Lift up into bridge. Lift up, lift up, lift up. Drop down. Hug your knees to your chest. And then just stretch out your legs, stretch them out, raise your arms above your head, push your heels away, reach your arms up above your head. And then just relax, relax, relax into your Shavasana. Now, I'm going to sit up and continue talking while you laid down on your back in Shavasana. But because today is Netzach and Hod day, the way I'm going to ask you to relax is I'm going to ask you to tense and relax. Each part of you, tense and relax. So let's start with the face. I want you to squeeze your eyes really, really tight. Squeeze your facial muscles really, really tight. Eyes, and then relax. Make a smile with your face and tense up your jaw. Tense, tense, tense. And then let the jaw just relax. Feeling the balance of effort and release. Effort and release. Tighten up your whole arm, your hands into fists, your whole arm engaged. Bring your shoulders up to your ears. Tight, tight, tight. And then just let them go. Feel your chest pushing up to the ceiling, your shoulders rolling behind you as you move into a kind of fish pose. And then just let that all just relax. Tighten up your belly as if you're waiting for someone, God forbid, to punch you in the solar plexus. Prepare yourself, tighten all those muscles in the belly, and then just release them. Tighten up the muscles in the pelvic region as if you're looking for a bathroom and can't find one. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up, and then just release. And then finally, your legs, they stretched out on the ground. Tighten up your whole leg. Feel your heel pushing away from you, your knee tightening up, your thigh engaging all the way up into the place where your thigh connects with your body, your thighs. Tighten up, and then just relax. If you did only one leg, do the other leg. If you did both, then just let yourself melt into the mat. Feel the weight of your bones, and then feel those bones just relaxing and letting go and melting into the mat. Feel the weight of your muscles melting off those bones. And just let all effort melt out of you. Surrender all the Netzach, all the trying, all the working. Just let it give way to Hod, to gratitude, to release, to letting go. Be open to whatever is unfolding in your life and reach or relax into gratitude. Gratitude, acknowledgement of Hashem's kindness and light and goodness helps lift us beyond any pains, fears, or doubt. Gratitude can help us find the strength, the understanding, the perspective to be in any moment and intuit a path forward. Ki chasdecha leneged einai. Your kindness is always in front of my eyes. V'hitalachti ba'amisecha, and I walk in your truth, says King David in Psalm 26. Lishmi'a b'kol todeh. B'kol todah, listen to my voice of thanks. V'lisaper kol niflosecha, and I will speak of all your wonders. Just allow yourself to feel gratitude, surrender, trust, faith. Just let go and be in this place of Shavasana, which is Shavasana, but with the word Shabbos included. Just on Shabbos, we enjoy all the food that we've cooked and prepared ahead of time. During Shavasana, we just allow our body to process and integrate all of what we've heard, all the movements. The body is processing the movement of muscle, tissue, lymph, oxygen, information. In this place of surrender, it just all integrates as you just relax and let it be for just another couple moments. Focusing on your breath, noticing its rise and fall. The ultimate gift from Hashem is the breath. The nishma, nashima, the breath, which connects us to neshama, the soul, which is who we essentially are. So just while you're relaxed and completely surrendered, just let your breath be a focus, watching it rise and fall, knowing that as you focus on the breath, you're focusing and connecting to your essence, your core, your transcendent self. And we're going to start to come out of this gorgeous meditation. If you want to stay in it, feel free to stay in it, just lying on the floor, concentrating on your breath, watching it as you stay in this place of ease and relaxation and connection. If you want to move with me out of the class, gently start stretching out your limbs, bringing micro movements into your hands and your feet, and then bigger movements, stretching your arms over your head, pressing your heels away from your legs, and then rolling over onto one side, either side, left or right. See which side your being intuitively chooses this morning. Moving over into a fetal position. And before you sit up in that fetal position, maybe make or set an intention for the rest of the day. Something that you can take with you from this class, some small little idea that you can take with you away and keep with you all day. This 26th day of the Omer, the day of Hod, surrender in a week of persistence and commitment and endurance. Hod She Netzach, coming up into a seated position. Let's take our arms up above, receiving the shefer of the day, bringing our hands close. And just before we end, I would like to just sing a little Torah chant. The soul that you have given to me is pure. It goes like this. Haneshama shenasata bi tahara hi. 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 So thank you so much for being here and practicing with me. I really appreciate it. Without you, it wouldn't be fun to do the class.